Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the match that I went to, which was Enfield FC versus Welwyn Garden City. This is a FA Cup extra prelim round, which I didn't even know existed, but this is for teams that are in, I think, steps 4 to 6 that get to participate in the very early rounds of the FA Cup. So I was excited to go and watch this game. It was on Friday night under the floodlights at Potters Bar Stadium, because that's the pitch where Enfield play their home games at the moment. And yeah, I was very excited to go and see this game, just to see what the level of play was like. On my way to the game, there was some locals playing football just as I got in, which was nice to see in the little park. But onto the game itself, there was actually a little queue for me to get in. I got there slightly late, like just after kickoff. But I don't know, there was an issue with the turnstiles because there was actually a queue when I was trying to get in. So yeah, that was slightly annoying. I had to find parking as well, because there's no parking for spectators just outside the ground. But anyway, on to the game. It was pretty much a bit of a scrappy affair, to be honest. Very hard fought. Not much between the teams. Like you couldn't tell that one team was like at a different level to the others. But the game, it was a scrappy game and actually a scrappy goal. So yeah, it was a scrappy goal that actually went in. I think it was from a free kick that Enfield had. The first goal swung in, and it was actually, I think, an own goal. So yeah, it wasn't the most exciting goals to go in, but that was 1-0 Enfield. And then there was a bit of an issue at the stadium, like what I noticed, like I don't know if the Tannoy system wasn't working or they weren't really using it, but basically someone from someone from Welwyn Garden City got sent off, but nobody really kind of saw what was happening or knew what was going on. Don't even know what he got sent off for. But yeah, this was in the second half. All of a sudden it was like, the fans were thinking, like, why does Welwyn have only 10 players? So yeah, player got sent off. Nobody realised. Well, a lot of people didn't realise from where I was sitting anyway. And yeah, and then I think on the breakaway, Enfield got another goal. Nice finish actually, this one. And yeah, Enfield took the win and go through to the next round. So they won 2-0 in the end. Yeah, there was a couple decent players on show. I think the Enfield left back, he had a really good game. I think he was probably one of the better players. I don't know who got the man of the match, but for me, he was probably one of the best players on the game. He wasn't like the most physical, but he had a lot of energy on the left. He had good quality with his left foot, like putting balls in the box and everything. So I thought he was probably the most impressive player from what I saw. Welwyn Garden City had a couple of good players in midfield as well. I was told by one of the Enfield fans that a lot of their players are from Cockfosters last season, which I think were also at step 5 or even step 6, I'm not sure. But I think the manager went there to Welwyn and took a lot of his players there. So yeah, maybe they're not so much settled or used to playing at the higher level yet. But yeah, it was a good game. I'll be interested to see how these two teams get on in the season.